My daughter begged me not to send her back to her new teacher's class, and I thought she was overreacting. My daughter Sadie has never been afraid of anything. This is the same kid who caught a snake in our backyard with her bare hands when she was 7 and asked if she could keep it. So when she came home from her first week of 5th grade and told me her new teacher, Mr. Callahan, made her feel weird inside, I should have listened harder. Everyone in town adored Mr. Callahan. He'd taught at Ridgemont Elementary for 15 years, and parents literally fought to get their kids into his class. He ran the after-school art program, organized the annual talent show, and always stayed late to tutor kids who were falling behind. The moms at pickup talked about him like he was some kind of saint, but Sadie kept coming home with complaints. She said he always found reasons to call her up to his desk. She said he commented on her hair whenever she wore it down. She said he had this habit of putting his hand on her shoulder and leaving it there way too long while looking at her work. She said he picked her to stay after class almost every day to help him organize supplies. I mentioned it to the principal, Dr. Fenton, during a routine conference. She smiled like I'd told her a joke. She said Mr. Callahan was incredibly dedicated and that Sadie was probably just adjusting to having a stricter teacher than she was used to. She reminded me that he'd received the district's Excellence in Teaching Award 3 times. A month into the school year, Sadie changed. My daughter, who used to burst through the front door talking nonstop about her day, started going straight to her room. My daughter, who loved painting, stopped touching her art supplies. My daughter, who never missed a soccer practice, started faking stomach aches to stay home. When I asked what was going on, she'd just shrug and say, school was boring. One evening, I was tidying her backpack and found a folded piece of paper tucked into the front pocket. It was written on yellow-lined paper in neat handwriting that wasn't hers. You're my favorite. Don't tell anyone or they'll take you out of my class. There was a small smiley face at the bottom. I felt like someone had poured ice water down my spine. When I showed it to Sadie, she started sobbing. She told me Mr. Callahan had been leaving notes on her desk for weeks. He told her she was more mature than the other girls. He told her they had a special connection. He told her that if she said anything to anyone, nobody would believe her because everyone loved him too much. I drove to the school the next morning and demanded answers. Dr. Fenton sat behind her desk with her arms crossed and told me I was making serious accusations without evidence. She actually suggested that Sadie might have written the note herself for attention. She said children sometimes develop innocent crushes on teachers and fabricate stories. She told me to consider whether there were issues at home causing Sadie to act out. I left that office knowing I was completely on my own. I told Sadie to save every single note he gave her. Over the next 2 weeks, she collected 4 more. I photographed each one and stored them in a locked folder on my laptop. Then I started making phone calls. I reached out to mothers I knew from soccer, from birthday parties, from the neighborhood. I kept it casual at first, just asking if their daughters ever said anything about Mr. Callahan. Most of them brushed me off, but 3 mothers went quiet on the phone. 2 of them called me back that same night. Their daughters had been getting notes too. One girl said Mr. Callahan made her stay after class alone with him at least twice a week. Another said he'd been messaging her through the school's homework app with messages that had nothing to do with assignments. Both girls had been too scared to tell anyone because Mr. Callahan warned them nobody would believe them. We gathered everything. Every note, every screenshot, every date and timestamp is documented. Then we drove straight to the district superintendent's office and handed over a folder 2 inches thick. The investigation started within 72 hours. They seized Mr. Callahan's school laptop and found a hidden folder containing hundreds of photographs of female students taken without their knowledge. Mr. Callahan was arrested the week before winter break. He was charged with multiple felony counts. His teaching license was permanently revoked. Dr. Fenton was removed from her position after the investigation revealed she had dismissed 3 previous complaints from other parents over the years. Sadie started seeing a therapist in January. Before bed last night, she hugged me and whispered, "Thanks for fighting for me, Mom." I held her close and swore to myself that I would never stop.